today. May your glory arise and shine. Arise and shine. Arise and shine. May your marriage be released. May your marriage be released. May your loss be recovered. May your loss be recovered. Recover everything you've lost. Recover everything you lost. No more delay. Thank you, the Rose of Sharon. At the end of today's program, let everyone return on Sunday with double testimony. Thank you because you've answered. In Jesus' mighty name, we worship Him. Will you please lift your hand and clap that hand together and have a handshake with your neighbor and say, God bless you, sir. I'm happy to see you. God bless you all. I'm happy to see you. Happy to see you. Can you wave your hand and say, I'm happy to see you all? Look at your back, look at your back and say, I'm happy to see you all. Are you set today? God will settle your heart desire. You will not weep again in life. You will never know shame again in life. Revelation 10 and verse 6. We'll be praying in a short moment dangerously. But I just want to emphasize some little things about delays in life. So that when the prayer began to come, you will pray it with the whole of your heart. Give me GNT translation. And took a vow in the name of God, who lives forever and ever, who created heaven, earth, and the sea, and everything in them. And the angels said, there will be no more delay. Can you go down to 7? But when the 7th angel blows the trumpet, then God will accomplish His secret plan. And look at me, everybody. Eyeball to eyeball. Leave that scripture on the screen. There is a secret plan of God for your life. And He said, my secret plan for you, I will no longer delay it. But when the 7th angel blows his trumpet, then God will accomplish His secret plan, as He announced to His servant. Who is that? The prophet. So the secret of the Lord belongs to His servant. God can never share His secrets to everyone, whether you like it or not. Just also like you as a person, there are some people you know that if you tell them something, they will destroy your life. So what do you need to do? You keep your mouth. Sometime when promise is being said, because of our heart of happiness, we mistakenly tell the witches and the wizards. And once they heard it from you, they take it to their coven. Then you will pray and pray. You just see that something has been said concerning me. But why is it not coming to pass? Who have you told? I've been serving God for years. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. Why is God not blessing me? There is a secret plan. Because I won't tell you. If I tell you my secret plan, you will tell everybody. If I show you by dream or by revelation or by trance, over excitement, can't you see sometime There are some people, if they explain what they are planning, it will never work again. How many of you notice that? That anytime good thing, you are about to do good thing, and you tell somebody that thing not go work again. It used to happen to me. Me, number one. So since that time, whatsoever, I keep it to myself. So I now notice that anything I want to do, I keep to myself. I will do it faster. But whatever I said I want to do, once I say it out, I will not be able to do it. So you know yourself now that God is working with you by secret. So anything concerning you, concerning your glory, that you are planning to do, not that the people you explain it to, maybe they are bad, but that is just the angel that is working with you. They are angry anytime you expose them. So you must be very careful the way of God operation in the life of every man. And you must know that the vision of yesterday is the reality of tomorrow. And the first people to oppose your vision, to oppose your dream, to delay your destiny in life are your family members. And Joseph had a dream. Genesis 37 and verse 5. He had a dream. He dreamt a dream. And the dream was good, but the brother hated him because of his dream. Now hear this. Any woman on earth or a man on earth that nobody opposes, he has no good thing in him. One time Joseph had a what? A dream, and when he told his brother about it, what did they do to him? They hated him even more and more. That we hated you before, but now hate you. So we join the spirit of hatred as force to oppose your dream. Verse 8 also, they hated him. They hated him. Do you think you are going to be a king and rule? This is the people, the same father, the same mother. God have shown me my destiny. I reveal it to you. We should come together, join hands together to pray, so that when I get there, you can come also. Can I say this? No matter what you do to a man of glory, the head will never become the tail. What God have written, He has written it. Please follow me. His brothers asked, so they hated him even more because of his dream and because of what he said about them. I saw the 11 star bowing down for me. The moon and the sun, they were worshiping me, making reverence of me. But they say it will never happen. So they plan to kill him. But there are some people, they are unkillable. There are some people, they are undiable. There are some people you cannot kill their vision. No matter what you do, you can't kill their dreams. And those people are somebody listening to me right now. Those people are somebody sitting down now. In the name that is above other name, nobody will kill your dream. Nobody will kill the glory of God in your life. Nobody will kill your vision. Nobody will kill your dream. Nobody will kill your vision. Nobody will kill your dream. Nobody will kill your vision. Somebody shout with me and say, nobody will kill my dream. And nobody will kill my vision. Say, upon my dream, no more delay. Upon my destiny, no more delay. In my marriage, no more delays of happiness. Say, no more delay of prosperity. Shout fire. No more delay. They hated him. But I love a man called Joseph. The more they ate him, the more he had more dream. Do not be carried away by your enemy. Focus on your dream. Do not be carried away. And hear this. When you want to listen to everything, you will lose your focus. 10 people surround you. You know, once they talk at once, you can't hear anything. So listen to no one. When I started in this place, one of the evangelists came to me here and he said, I've told you before that in this environment, nobody make it. Nobody succeed. That same day I got home, my landlord and the wife came to me and said, "Who talo sofin pe ke lo se church níbẹ̀ yẹn? Ah, àwọn alágbára ló wà níbẹ̀ yẹn. Who told you to go and do church in that place? Don't you know that he began to mention the people they've swallowed up their destiny and whatever. And I said, thank you, man. God told me. God told me that I should go. So I have no option. And the only thing they will say to me is, God will help you. If you say now God, then let it be God. But at the end of the day, as many who did not want the name of God to be glorified, they are in the grave now. I tell you the truth. So there is a killing anointing, which I'm releasing on somebody's life now. Whoever that does not want you to have what belongs to you, they will enter early grave. You are not saying a better, louder amen. They shall enter early grave. 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 Anyone that wants to kill your dream, they shall enter early grave. Say a louder amen, somebody. May your door be open from today. May your life change from today. May your glory arise and shine. Arise and shine. Arise and shine. May your marriage be released. May your marriage be released. May your loss be recovered. May your loss be recovered. Recover everything you've lost. Recover everything you lost. Receive speed to overtake. Receive speed to overtake. Receive speed to overtake. You will arise. You will shine. 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 Wherever you are, you have been believing God for a baby. Take your child. Take your twins. Take another twin. Let heaven rejoice. The enemy will rejoice with you. You will not be put to shame. You will not be put to shame. Though it tarry. Wait! It will surely come to pass. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High God shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I declare to you, by the power of Yeshua Amashia, by the power of Jehovah Yahweh, no more delay, 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 no more delay. Shut fire, shut fire, shut fire, shut fire, shut fire, shut no more delay. Number one, what does delay means? It means hindrances. Paul said, I could have wanted to come and bless you, but Satan hindered me. Two people Satan can hinder. Is either you or your helper. Satan hinders me. So delay means hindrances. Number two, delay means stop. You are on a journey and something stop you. The people going together along with you, they arrive there before you get there. You must know, it's not everybody that everything is meant for. Delay can bring shame. Delay can bring tears. Delay, number 3, can bring embarrassment. Delay can make a man sometimes to become a beggar. John 5:1-10, when you get home, a man was being delayed for a good 35 years. Imagine a child of 35 years. And look at the president of French world power. France president became a president at 32 of age. Is now 43. But a man had been sitting down in one place for 38 years. 38 minus 43, how many years is that? 5. 5 year difference. So all the African French president or even Nigeria, they are under a man of 32 years. Because he broke out of delay. Delay can make your younger brother and say, sir, sit down there. Because God bless him before you. Now, you are not a police, you are not a soldier, you are whatever, and you have somebody under conscience in the vehicle to the hospital. And you are being stopped by traffic light, and nobody should dare move because vehicle are coming. And if that person have 5 minutes to leave, you are in that traffic for 10 minutes. Before you arrive in the hospital, what will happen to that patient? Died. Delay can kill somebody early. Delay has made Jacob to pregnant a house girl because of Rachel. Could not what? Delay has made Abraham to pregnant his house girl. Because Agar was never married to Abraham. She was a maid under his wife. But because they don't have a child, he said, my husband, I'm pregnant this one, let me remain like that. Because I've been with you for 25 years. And we don't know how many years before they were. So their barrenness was even 25 years. Because they've been married before God called it. Let's say in a normal age, 18 years. In those days, they marry early. Or they married for 80 years. Sarah wasn't married for 25 years. Neither Abraham. Before God called them out, they have been married. They've been staying together. From that time, no child. Till God called them. After God called them, 25 years. And the woman became so weak. She became so tired. Delay, number 4, can make a man to misbehave. Can make a woman to misbehave. Have you ever seen some certain people doing ritual? Why? Because they believe that my younger will make it, my mate will make it. Why is God still delaying me? I should just better go and do whatever I like. And whatever you like to do, we do you anyhow. The children of Israel. Number 5, delay can make a man that does not have faith to turn back from God. Delays can make a man that does not have faith. Now, not just faith, but crazy faith. Not just faith, but crazy faith. Crazy faith. We are in a crazy world. We need a what? A crazy faith. It is not easy for a young man in this generation to finish school and he's still looking for a job after 12 years. Wasted 18 years. How with 12 years? He can misbehave. He can misbehave. So when prayer began, please pray. Because before Sunday, the enemy behind delay of your life, their power will be destroyed. You are not saying a better amen. I said their power will be destroyed. Their power will be destroyed. Their power will be destroyed. If they are in the village, they shall die there. Any palace, anywhere they are going to, God will destroy their power. Amen. He will destroy their power. Amen. He will destroy their power. Amen. Any uncle that say you will not go, they shall be wasted. Amen. Somebody say a louder amen. Amen. There are two types of delays. There are satanic delay and there are God's delay. Sometimes God can delay a man just to gain something. In 1 Timothy 3 and verse 15. 1 Timothy 3 and verse 15. But if I delay, I would like everybody to read this together. Shall we look at the screen, everybody? But if I what? If I delay, this letter will let you know how we should conduct ourselves. Sometimes you have not prepared yourself for what you are asking God for. So God will delay you just for you to do what? To prepare yourself. Can't you see there's some vision and coming? There's some revelation and coming to you. But when money show up, people will cover your face. Everything you need in the future, you need it now when nothing is in your hand. All the song you need to sing when you want to become fame, you need to get all now on the mountain and on your knee. Because when you get there, fame will fame you out of your way. You thought that God delay you. He's preparing you. I was in an uncompleted building for several months. Why? God was preparing me for today. And don't use your preparation time to get angry with God. Because what will you take to the school if you did not prepare your book at home? If I delay, Bible is speaking. If I delay you, please put that on the screen. If I delay you, this letter will let you know. God is saying to you now, this message will let you know. Will let you know how to conduct yourself in God's house. But if I delay, this letter will let you know how we should conduct ourselves in God's house, which is the church of the living God, the pillar and the support of truth. So we are not meant to support like government. We are not meant to support evil people. If you are a pastor and a bloodly politician is in your church, you are calling him this, that, because he's pumping money to our account. Two of you will go to hell together. You let money ruin your life and ruin your destiny. We are the pillar of the truth. Any pastor who cannot tell the word the truth should drop the mic. If you cannot look at your best friend and tell that person the truth, or whosoever, can obey your parents. Yes, good, fine. But don't obey a mother that is telling you to go and join prostitute just because she wants to eat at home. Don't obey a father that says you should go and join hire assassin so that you can build a house for him in the village. People will know that he has arrived. Or you go and join Yahoo. You join bad group. No, there is nothing that lasts forever. There is no forgiveness on a judgment of he that killeth by sword shall die by sword. If you ever kill anyone, a day of your death is coming soon. Shekau have been killing people, but what happened now? He killed himself. Nothing lasts forever. So all the money he has gathered, he couldn't spend those money in the city. He was living with animals in the bush. Is that a life? Where good house is in Asokoro, where good house is in Mechama. That is why I said the blessing of the Lord maketh rich, and added no, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set. If God delay me for 10 years to be rich, I rather remain there than to make heirs to be rich and die early. I'm talking to the young brother now, that you are saying that everything, how am I living like this? Let God discipline you, train you, so that when the money arrives, you will know how to conduct yourself. You will know how to behave yourself. He said, I study to show myself approved as a workman that needed not to be ashamed, neither but the word of truth. So you should know you are preparing for marriage, but you don't know how to cook. You should know that you need to go catering school. And God so good, your husband is the kind of person that loves how to eat. You are in trouble. You can never enjoy your house when you cook indomie and you put sugar inside. Put sugar. The question is, have you prepared for the glory that is ahead of you? How prepared are you? How prepared are you? Sometime in the house, they can't hear my friend from morning to night. Even this morning, they talk. I didn't say anything. I was just looking because I was praying from my... Sometimes you get tired of me. You just get tired. You get tired. You get tired. Sometimes I sick or I don't pick because I know what you want to tell me. So, and I've told you, when I'm studying, I don't pick. When I'm praying, I don't pick. Why? I discipline myself that you can't be in the presence of a president and you are picking phone. So how can I be in the presence of God Almighty? That elected a governor, I can put a governor in the forest. The King of Glory. There's some delay. That is God. If God is delaying you, it's a good one. So we handle two things today. But if it is the devil, he's in trouble this morning. Let me hear a better amen. When God delays, it's for you to prepare. You remember I was being anxious and just to leave this place, and the Lord said, wait, where I plant you, there I will bless you. Everything you need to that place, I'll give you here. So why are you in haste? Nobody could believe that the dead womb of Sarah could conceive Isaac. The dead womb of Anna could conceive John, beloved. That a man that became the greatest of all earth, even is greater than Abraham. But a dead womb, who could thought of a virgin conceiving Messiah. Sir, people has been giving birth in Israel. People have been giving birth in Zachariah Church, but one came and he silent all till today. Sir, your 1 month arrival can silence many people in glory for 30 years. We have been hearing of Pele, we have been hearing of Maradona, we have been hearing of this, we have been hearing of that. But in 24-26, Messi and Ronaldo show up. They silent all stars. Till now. Till now. Till now. Till now. Till now. There may be the money they struggle for is that money. God wants to give you money. Somebody say, come and say what? What is that? Do you know the secret plan of God for you? There is a secret plan of God. There is a secret plan of God for me. Say to yourself also. Say, oh Lord, do not tell me. Why? If God tells you, you will tell your enemy. Because Joseph never knew that his brother were the enemy of his life. He says, surely there is an end, says the Lord, that have a secret plan. And the expectation of the righteous shall never, and it will never be cut short. So in other words, God cannot delay you forever. There is an end to every beginning. Day breaking this morning, and night will come in the evening. That is it. Many of you are closing to your night hour. Your night hour, your breakthrough hour. The dangerous time that the people that mock you, the people that put you to shame, that woman that gave birth to 9 children at once in India this month, the mother-in-law have kicked her out of the house, throw her out of the compound. But here the husband said, it wasn't my mother that got married to you. I'm the one. The only day you will leave this house is the day I say you should go. But if it is not me, he cannot stand. Come back, my love. And they return back. The woman who want to carry a child now, mama, 9 has come. Carry them at once. A mega breakthrough that will put your enemy to shame. Hey, if you will stand on your feet, it will happen before 7 days. 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 Receive your breakthrough. 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 Receive your testimony. Receive your testimony. Receive your testimony. Receive your testimony. Release your testimony. Receive your testimony. I prophesy. No more delay for you. No more delay for your family. No more delay for your dream. No more delay for your marriage. No more delay. No more delay. You will arise and shine. You will arise and manifest. Your voice shall be heard. Your voice shall be heard. Your glory shall be seen. Your glory shall be seen. Your blessing shall be evident. Your blessing shall be evident. God shall not delay you again. God, I have afflicted you, but I shall afflict you no more. And the Lord answered, for the affliction shall not rise a second time. You will not seek the second time. You will not be under the second time. Your heart will not be breaking the second time. Oh Lord, arise and show yourself. Oh Lord, arise and manifest yourself. Oh Lord, arise and turn their story around. Somebody say a louder amen. Amen. Revelation 10 and 7. He said, but that secret, he will show it to a prophet. And he has showed me now that no more delay. I have a good news. Prepare to marry. What did I say? Have a good news. Prepare to buy your house. Have a good news for you. Prepare to open your own business. I have a good news. Prepare your baby materials. Why? No one will live here today. Sir, as you step to this altar, from this night, ma, you don't get belly. Whether your husband locate you or not, this night you get belly. Because Joseph did not have to meet with Mary before God have to do what? Give her something. It is not what man do that makes the baby. It is what God put inside. Every child or every children are not sperm can, are seed from God. So what comes from a woman is just for the resembling of the man or resembling, but every child belongs to God. He said the seed of the woman shall bruise the head of the serpent. What are you saying? If it is by your power, go and do it. Why will somebody that married like Anna? Why will somebody that married like Elizabeth for 80 years? She couldn't get pregnant. And somebody who has not even married, just engage. Get married. Oh yeah, explain that one. It's not by power, not by might, but my spirit, said the Lord. Can't you even see sometimes you will even born the child, it will not resemble you, it will not resemble the wife, it will not resemble it will go and resemble your grandmother. We don't die, throw away. Oh, somebody is not hearing what I'm saying. Why will a black man and a black woman born albino? Why? Somebody in their lineage used to be very fair before. God will not take you back. I am the God of foundation. I am not the God of DNA. Sometimes doctor will ask you, is there anybody in your family that have this kind of sickness you brought to our hospital? Because it might be genetic blood transmission. I would just say, oh, somebody has been blind before in our family. Say yes. Yes. Like me, I don't resemble my mother. I don't resemble my father. If you see my grandmother, open teeth, the same thing. But I like the same thing. Nobody could believe that it was my mother that gave birth to me or my father. Because we have nothing, and I stay with her. The same O for here. The same O for here. The same open teeth for here. And the same this. The same this. And the same this. Six finger. You see? She carry also the two, the mount, everything. And I was not born in the place where she lived. She was in Osun State, in Nisha. I was born in Kaduna, Tuduwada General Hospital. So I can contest as a governor because my birth certificate is where? I can tell the governor that is there now. So now me and you now, because that is where my birthright came from. My birth certificate is at home now. Tuduwada General Hospital at 9 o'clock in the morning. No wonder Wednesday service is 9 a.m. What are you saying? You think if it is by your power, you can pregnant your wife. Go and pregnant her. By your power, you can get your job by yourself because you are a graduate. Some people did not go to school and they are working in a better place. Why you see people with all manner of knowledge, intelligence, education, wisdom, brilliant, but yet they are driving Okada. Not of him that will it, not of him that run it, but it's of him. Somebody look at you and say, your baby no look like you. You resemble my mother. Who do you resemble? Who do you resemble? You met somebody. So you have been you finish work all this year, you never get job. But some people did not even go anywhere. Like I standing before you now, I didn't know how to write my name before. Then I got to Abuja here. Then I got to Abuja here. I entered Abuja with just 500 naira. 500 naira. I don't know why five is all part of what I am. I entered Pape here with 5 naira in my pocket. No shoe, 2 slippers, I believe, or 1, with 2 trousers and 2 singlets and shirt. I enter Pape. Rain beat nonsense in my body when I enter this Pape. Rain beat nonsense in my body when I enter Abuja. I enter Abuja April 30th of April 2009 with 500 naira in my hand. I had the dream of coming to Abuja in 2002, 2004, but it's delayed in 2009 because the appointment time had not come. Know your time, you won't be trouble in life. Don't forget. Know your time, you won't be what? Trouble in life. But can I say this to you? Don't kill yourself before your time arrives. Because when the money show up, with health, you've now become very old. You've let the situation of life turn you to an old woman. You've let the situation of life turn you to an old man. Sir, money will come and go. Car will come and go. Get home, cheer up, dress well, look good. Do not let your situation address your life. Do not let your situation determine your look. Do not let your situation determine your dressing. Please, it will soon be over. You won't be poor forever. You won't be single forever. Behind every female, there is a male. There is a male. Behind every certificate, there's an office. So everything written concerning you is available. Just hold on to God. What is yours is yours. And no devil. What did I say? No bastard devil. Before we came to this land, somebody was there before. Yes or not? And when the person wanted to leave, he didn't just leave. He showed the signboard of the church. He said, take. So we can't carry the signboard. That's White Garment Church in Mashafa Road. White Garment Church too. They came. I don't know, say that they monitored the signboard for long. So now the pastor can send somebody and say, go and talk to the pastor now. You are very close. So that this signboard, we know they use again, making in dash our own church more we put on. Because he know they use them. People they come. May our signboard become 2. So that man sold his own signboard, 7,000 naira. So we dashed the signboard out free of charge. I can't sell anything now. Do you know what chased the man? Demolition. So God caused demolition for God of flesh in Pape. Because there is no place we go, we can never succeed. There is a ordained land for every ordained ministry. The message you preach here, people will shout for you. You can preach in another place, they will eat and go out. Because you are not meant to be in that place. If you are not meant to be in that place, you can't be honored there. There are some places you offer all your intelligence to walk. But at the end of the day, they won't appreciate you. But there are some places you didn't just walk at all. Things is just happening. The blessing of the Lord make it rich. That is why Nigeria must not scatter. Can I hear amen? Because it has been obvious that the reality that if this thing divide into three, we've already know what will happen in the three places. Yes or not? You know that the north is cattle. And my Bible said to me, man shall not live by bread. You know, in the south, education, lawyer, professor, as I've seen before, it will not happen. But if it happens, the north will turn to new Mecca, Islam. Or why the Yoruba side will turn to Jerusalem and turn to new Dubai? Why Igbo will be collecting money from Yoruba and be collecting money from Hausa? Because these people are specialists in industrialization, optimistic. They can sit down and create a car. Igbo man. Huh? Onitsha, Aba, do this shoe now. You will see Aba made. This suit now, you will see Aba made. And you will never know. Sir, the East will become the wealthier in Nigeria. What are you saying? Their company is in China. And they will send their name and their logo to the place, and they import it down to Nigeria. Very holistic in industrialization. But it must not scatter. Because if it scatter, the children will die. The hold that cannot run will die. Because if war happens, the people that is even calling for war will run away. Majamashala makikanju, akikanju, torija, tí ó sá, irú ẹ̀ máa bógun lọ ni. Ẹ pàtẹ́wọ́ fún Jésù. So go to your dictionary and look for www.majamasha.com. Want to joke with him, man? He will use your head to make money. Shebi Yoruba say they get sense. Hausa say they get sense. Higher, these people, they not go fight you. Then go use to do. Sir, that place will become. When Jesus was born, now which men come to see him? Men. The first man was not Adam. The first man was Job. And Job from where? And is the greatest of all. Job 1 and verse 1. One try is there was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and what? And upright, and one that feared God and eschewed evil. Verse 2. This man was this, and there were born unto him 7 sons and 3 daughters. 3. His substance also was 7,000 sheep and 3,000 camel and 500 yokes of oxen and 500 asses and a very great household. So that this man was the greatest of all the men of the why? Say business. And who is the business people in Nigeria? Igbo. Thank you. Thank you. They are first class in business class. Okay. Can I repeat? They are first class in what? In business class. First class. So God forbid but anything happen na Igbo land na they go so. Me I go come the shop and I go come the chop malu. Na malu I come chop, na food I come chop for this life. Na malu I come chop for this life. Among all the language, now who they take care of their wife pass? Igbo. The man may be trekking on the road, but if he enter his house, you go fear. But see Yoruba man, where Agbada, where everything, do Babariga, they go party. Now he go be father of the day. He never pay him picking school fees. Never pay him picking school fees. So I adjure all the women to marry Igbo. But all the men go Yoruba land. Do you know Kogi State is Yoruba? If anything is to be divided, Kogi is going back to Kwara. Yes or not? Do you know Edo State is Odudua? Now wait, Yoruba. So all Edo, you be Yoruba. So as I dey go Yoruba land, you dey follow me, all of you Edo. We dey go Odudua. All Akwa Ibom are from China Ibom. Ibom bon, Ibom bang 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 chiu chiu yo yo sha ya. Ay yo yo churun shin shan shan ya yo ah chin. Move them. The hardest and the toughest language is Akwa Ibom. It's hard to hear. They chop mouth as if they are chewing chewing gum. Very hard to hear. Hear what Pastor Ifeanyi said. Come, tell them. It's the language that devil cannot hear. It's an evil devil. That is why the most beautiful people in Nigeria are Akwa Ibom. And if they cook for you, you will lose your memory. Every marriage man, do not allow a Calabar girl to cook for your husband. Because you don't lose your husband with that. If they give you the food, it's a kaiko. Afan soup. If they fry snake and sauce for you, you go bite your finger. But Yoruba woman go just do a wedu and nobody in whatsoever you do. We're going to be praying at this hour. When delay was cancelled, number one, in the life of Sarah, God gave her Isaac. One day celebration after delay can make you to forget 20 years of earnest. Number two, when grace came on a woman called Virgin Mary, it caused a lot of confusion, but it brings out of her the Messiah. That the whole world now on the planet Earth, even in heaven, are looking onto. So when delay is over, God will give you something that will attract the head and heaven. Abraham, blessed are you, the possessor of heaven and earth. So the blessing will come from God and from man. And number three, when delay was over in the life of Anna, God gave her a prophet of a nation. When delay was over. When delay was over, number four, in the life of the children of Israel, God brought them out of Egypt, took them to their promised land. So when delay is gone, fulfillment is inevitable. So what must I do, or what do I do for this delay to be over? In Genesis 30 and verse 1, give me child, or else I die. When Rachel saw that she bare Jacob no children, Rachel's envy her sister, and he said unto Jacob, give me children, or else I died and Jacob interceded, and what happened? Heaven opened. Number one key of terminating delay is prayer. There is a man to pray. There is a God to answer. Luke 18 and verse 1. Men are all to pray and not to pay. A woman of prayer will surely come out of delay. Do not let delay weak your spiritual life. Do not let delay weak your intersection. Sir, you may say, why am I still praying hard until it's happening like this? If you did not pray, it will happen more than that. So it is that prayer that is even making it to be like that. So please, prayer. He said prayer is the key. Prayer is the key. Prayer is the master key. Jesus started with prayer and end up with prayer. Prayer is our master. So prayer. Prayer. Number two, to do your zeal, your consistency is what matters with God. Your intimacy, your relationship with God. Despite Anna was barren, never ceased to go to Shiloh. From that, what happened? Heaven opened. And number what? Number three, wait for God's time. Job 14 and verse 14, I believe. If a man die, shall he live again? But all the days of my appointed time will I wait until my change comes. Wait for it. You see Habakkuk 3 and verse 2 that say, though the vision is tardy, but it's yet for an appointed time. Put in written because it is not yet time for it to come to. Put it in written. There are some things God will show you, it is not yet time. But just write it down that it will come in its own time. If you have ever dreamt of a car, you will drive car. The day you dreamt of that car, write it down. So it has been destined for you in life that you will drive car. But you need to what? Wait for the time that the car will come. You dream that you see yourself with a president, a governor, or somebody that matter in life, in nation, or all over the world, or around the world. It is written that even though the government of this president pass or governor pass, you will surely meet up with a president in life. That is what God is saying to you. Or you had a dream that you are doing wedding on the altar. So it is definitely sure that one day you will wear gown. And nothing will stop it. Whatever God show you in the dream, it is what God have written. So it just show you few of it. But there is still a secret one. He has not shown you. So what you need to do, know the plan of God. Wait until your change come. And finally, number 4, he said, into your hand I commit my spirit. Matthew 23, I believe, in 46, he said, not my will, but thy will be done. So can I say this to you? Please, let us wait for God's time, for the will of God. Be prayerful and be dedicated. Be dedicated. Be dedicated. Be dedicated. A pastor went to somewhere to go and collect power for money for this, for that. Why? Because the pastor under him were frustrating him much. And when he scattered, all the pastor ran away. Anybody that push you to do the wrong thing, when anything happens, they will leave you and go. Do not take any step because of your family member. Because if you die, they will look for another brother. If you die, they will look for another sister. Live your life, the life that pleases God, and the life that pleases yourself. Never live to please anybody. Why did I say so? You can never satisfy human being in life. You cannot. Please. And my counsel for you, my counsel for you is that love God. What did I say you should do? Love God. Peter denying Jesus for good 3 times. Yes or not? But yet he confessed Jesus how many times? 3 times. My 2 counsel, submit yourself. Peter, people are saying, why will Peter be the head of the church? There was a drive among themselves. But you should know that the only man that submits himself with full heart, including his boat, is Peter. Peter submitted his boat for Jesus. Am I right? He laid the net down. Not my way, but your own way. So when Jesus saw this man, said, despite the mistake, because even your helper, there must be a bad attitude in them that you don't like. But you have to overlook their attitude and look into their pocket. You don't get what I'm saying? Because if something must enter your hand, something must leave your eyes. Your helper may be arrogant sometimes, but do not because of the arrogancy that whatsoever. It doesn't matter who's surrounding. What matter is your personal encounter. Personal encounter. And my number 3 counsel is that do not forget that what brought you to where you are is what will sustain you for the rest of your life. I give you an example. Saul, before he became the king of Israel, he was not able to see the prophet. Yes or not, sir? He was moving from one wilderness to another to look for what? Animal. To look for just an animal. But he couldn't find it until the servant said, there is a prophet. But he doesn't come to the city except once in a year. The only time they do see that prophet is only one day in a year. Not you, papi people that you see me every day. Cancel it. Somewhere is once in a year. And behold, when he got to the mountain of the prophet have to tell him to wait. Abi? To finish praying. To finish all manner of things. Did Saul not wait? He waited. Then the prophet now brought him in and said, go. Before you arrive home, the animal is waiting for you there. But on your way journey, on the journey of your way, you will meet some certain group of prophets. Then you become one of them. And their spirit will come on you. It happened. He obeyed. Sir, you will never know a humble man or humble woman until power is given to them. At the end of the day, when battle began, the same prophet that he waited for before he became the king, and now the prophet now went to him. Not that him went to the prophet. The prophet came down and said, wait, I'm coming. Let me go and talk to God, and I will return back to you. So the prophet went to the mountain to pray, to seek the face of God. And at the end of the day, because he has become a king, he forgot that he waited before. Don't forget that the prophet that God used you to get married is the same prophet that God will use to secure your marriage. The one he used for the wealth of your life is the same person he will use to secure it. So when the prophet went, he said, the prophet delayed to come. I can no longer wait. So he go and offer animal. And no, when God is angry with a man, he will abandon the man. And God came down with anger, and he said to Samuel began to intercede. Lord, this, that. And God said, no! Don't you see that I have rejected Saul? He waited for you in the beginning. Now he's dishonoring you. Lord, help me to be humble. Say it louder. And God said, he now asked Samuel, where did I pick Saul from? He said, from animal wilderness. He was looking for animal. Have you not been so? Isn't it? When God will replace Saul, where did God went to again? Inside the same place. Don't forget there is a lot of people like you that God can use to replace. Saul was picked from the place where he was looking for an animal, and God went back to the same bush. Look at David taking care of animal, and God picked him. I brought the first king from animal department. I will bring out the second king from where? From animal department. And they look for the wilderness. Then is there all? They said no. There is still a one, but he's in the forest taking care of the sheep. They said we shall wait for him until he comes. What brought you to where you are? Do not disconnect from the grace that is speaking for you. Obey. Many of you don't know that your prophet is your covering. Say, shall believe in the Lord your God, so shall he be established. Then you believe in your prophet, and so shall you prosper. No. No matter what you see, no matter what you feel. And listen, everybody, what God show you about your prophet is what matters, not what people come to tell you about your prophet. I knew my father in the Lord, Baba E. Adeboye, in the dream. In what? In water. He asked me to barb his hair for good 3 times. I shaved all the hair. He said, put it on your head. I said, thank you. So I said, from now, my honor has been transferred to you. After some months, I had the same dream again. I can remember all the places I have the dream. One is close to CAC Church in Papa here. The CAC in Area 1. There was a woman that used to sell pop-off before and buns by the size of that CAC. Inside the room of that woman, that is where I was barbing Baba Adeboye hair. And I put it on my head. The second encounter, it was in a church in Papa here, in First Bank. So there was a church there. Inside the church, they picked me. We went upstairs. He said, sit down, barb my hair and put it on your head. I said, thank you, sir. From now, my honor has been transferred. He anointed my head with oil. And he warned me, he said, my oil cannot enter everywhere. As I put this oil on you, be careful where you enter. Be careful. That's why you can't see me on the poster. You can't see me everywhere, because I have been warned by God through my father in the dream. And the second one, it was a corn of basket. And before I met him, I prostrated for him, and he prostrated for me. I was afraid, I was angry. And he said something to me. Tobabari oba, oba dobaleki oba. I said, that was the first time I heard that parable in the dream. That when a king see a king will bend down and greet each other. I said, but you are worldwide. He said, you are a king like me. And the third one, the fourth one, fifth one, he said, after me, you are the next. So the next is not anywhere else. It's here. It will surely come to pass. Now imagine, what will any bastard devil say to me that will not make me to disbelieve him? Is it possible? Because God has shown me as a person. So, and all manner of people have been saying all manner of things, but I will never listen. Because God knew that devil will surely speak. He will have to reveal him to you early. So that when all those things come, you will always remember what he has shown you. Stand on your feet.